recent Ukraine crisis has sparked a surge of support from across the globe. Bordering countries such as Poland have opened their arms as women and children flee their homes. Whilst here in the UK, we have seen people step up to organise aid convoys, fundraisers and more. But with man-made and natural disasters on the rise globally and record numbers of people being displaced from their homes, those working in the sector are hoping this unprecedented public response will be enough to trigger a needed change.
It's absolutely fantastic that there has been this great humanitarian response here in the UK, but we need to harness that to make people aware that this is happening not just here, but it's something that needs response elsewhere as well.
This year has seen growing humanitarian crises in Afghanistan, South Sudan and Ethiopia, to name just a few. Figures show that 1 in 45 people in 2019 required aid. However, in 2021, this increased by almost a third, meaning 1 in 29 people needed humanitarian aid. For Jess, the first step towards change is improving education.
I think there's a real lack of education about humanitarian issues at secondary school level in the UK. I think secondary school teachers are restricted, and actually what they need is the opportunity, the freedom to explore issues related to refugees, to conflict, to distressing topics that young people are engaged with because of social media.
Jess is the head of International Disaster Management and Humanitarian Response undergraduate course at Manchester University. The course at Manchester is one of few undergraduate courses in the UK that covers the subject.
I've always had an interest in politics and international relations in particular, and seeing all of the disasters and vulnerable situations that people are in, I've wanted to help, and I've just wanted to actually go and get hands-on and be able to help people.
For students like Orla who hope to work in the sector one day, courses like this can be a well-needed first step to get into the career.
What we started to realise is that a number of very young adults wanted to help, wanted to respond to the increasing number of humanitarian crises that we are starting to see on our borders here in the UK. These young people needed to have those tools in order to respond effectively, ethically and sensitively.
Like Jess, Orla agrees that more education for school students will help the sector in the future.
I definitely don't think I'd ever heard of it as a career, even something to go and do. The more you talk about a career, the more people have heard of it, the more people that would be interested in it. I think it's just as simple as that, and I think people do want to help, and it would be great if it was spoken about more and then more people could get into it, because I think the help is needed.
And for those like Stephen who stepped up and organised aid deliveries to the border after seeing the impact of the war on Ukraine, there is no doubt about continuing to help those needing humanitarian aid.
I'm sure there's other things we can do both locally, at home, with people we probably see every day, and other things in other countries. Once you start to dig a bit deeper and go and speak to and see these people and explore your understanding of their situation, naturally you want to help, because they're people. They're all looking for the same things we are, and that is to get by and succeed at finding their way through life.